What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode today. I did. Um, my thing with Jocelyn and this whole Jocelyn Cam having sex situation, I don't want to see them get manipulated by Esme, and I feel like that's exactly what she's doing, like trying to manipulate them into doing something. Um, she keeps pushing for this road trip, like them renting a cabin or a room, wherever. My whole thing is, why are you pushing for this trip so hard? Like, what is she up to? Furthermore, who the hell is supposed to be paying for this? Like, you talking about renting out a place or whatever for y'all to stay. Spencer ain't got no money. Esme apparently doesn't have any money. Who's supposed to be paying? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, whose credit card is this going on? Because you can't rent something when you ain't got no money. So who's paying? Um, I just don't want to see Cameron and Jocelyn do something that they'll be sorry for later. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being a virgin or waiting until the right time or the right person or until you're married. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I really wish that Jocelyn would have a conversation with Carly first. Like, even though Jocelyn is legally an adult, and she can do whatever she wants at this point. I wish that she would sit her mother down and really have an in-depth conversation about this. Maybe get on some birth control. You know what I'm saying? At least be responsible about it. Be prepared. Um, I Losing your virginity. That's not just physical. That's a mental thing. Like, you got to be mentally ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Because once it's gone, it's gone. It's like you can't get that moment back. You can't get your virginity back. You can't get it back. It's gone. It's done. You know what I mean? So I really hope that they take their time, but it doesn't look like that may happen because they're trying to be alone today. Because Cameron was like, tonight is, Elizabeth's birthday. They're having like a little party at the house for her. Once the party is over, she's going out with her friends for the night. Jake and Aiden are going to be at a sleepover. So they're going to have the whole house to themselves. And that's not good for two teenagers thinking about, taking that plunge into, you know, getting physical and stuff like that. So I really hope that they think about this. I really do. I hope they do because I don't want to see them get manipulated by this dumb girl into doing something that they may just be like, you know what, we shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, once it's gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. Um. So anyway, Esme is still trying to move forward with Jocelyn or whatever. Jocelyn is not buying it. She's really not. Like, she wants nothing to do with Esme at all. Cameron seems like he's still falling for her bullshit. I'm like, Cameron, wake up. Wake up, sir. This girl is nothing but trouble. You need to realize that. And like I said, I don't know why she's pushing so hard for this trip. Something tell me she's definitely up to something. I just don't know what. Like, what is your end game with all of this? Like, what are you really up to with this? And why are you pushing so hard for this damn trip? Like, this girl is such a mystery. It's like it baffles me because it's like she knows so much about everybody around her, but they don't know shit about her. And I don't like that. If this was real life, I would have an issue. I would be trying to find out everything. Like, anybody new that's coming into my life and I already don't like you or whatever, like you give me a bad vibe and you know so much about me and I don't know diddly squat about you, that's gonna rub me the wrong way. It's gonna drive me nuts to want to know more about you because you know too much about me and that leaves me at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has the advantage in knowing about me. You know what I'm saying? That she can use. I don't know shit about you, so it's like, yeah, they need to fix that. Like, Jocelyn and Trina need to come together or something and try to figure this mess out. Like, dig into her. Call Spinelli or something and try to find out about this girl. Call Brick. Like, you got options. Do something to get to know this girl better. Like, something. Know her Achilles heel. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, I was so freaking happy when Spencer got his paycheck. I was laughing my ass off when he got his paycheck and saw how little money he made. He was like, "Oh, I can't live off of this." I'm like, Spencer, welcome to the real world, bruh. How you think? the rest of us feel when we get our paychecks and stuff like that. It's not enough for us to live comfortable off of. But you know what? We make it work. We bust our ass every day to pay our bills. Welcome to adulthood. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Um, he was tight when he saw that paycheck. And he's still sitting there acting spoiled. Oh, asking Cameron, can I get an advance on my salary? No. What what do you think this is, sir? You cannot just go to your assistant manager and be like, can I get an advance? No. And besides, Cameron let him know, I don't have the power to give you that. I said, exactly. Live off your salary. Make some tips. You know, welcome to the real world, bro. That's how it is for regular working people. You know, everybody living paycheck to paycheck, trying to make ends meet. You got to make it work too. Um, so Esme just kept trying to push him and tell him, you see how little your check is? That's why you need to go make peace with your daddy and try to get your money. Um, so he gonna ask Cameron to borrow his car. I am so glad Cameron said no. He said, listen, you better go get that delivery bike and go use that. I agree. Like, sir, you are not about to burn up my gas because your check is pretty much going to have to go on my gas tank. Like, you are not about to use my gas to go and do what you got to do on your personal time. You're not about to do that, sir. Not going to happen. So he went to the gallery or whatever to try to go find Ava and Nicholas. And Trina was there. So, of course, he asking Trina about Ava, and Trina automatically knew why he was there. He wanted his money back. That's the only reason. Because now he's talking about, oh, I'm ready to make peace and, accept my father's marriage. She knew. She was like, yep, you can't hack it in the real world. You've been on your own now for a little bit of time. Had to make your own money for the first time. And look at you, begging to come back to the money. Like, honestly, I'm super happy Trina is putting Spencer in his damn place. Like, she is sick and tired of hearing him complain. She sees him basically at this point as nothing more than a spoiled child. That's all she sees him as. Because he's sitting there venting to her that this is no way for him to live. I'm like, bro, how do you think the rest of the world lives? Not everybody can afford mansions and staff and servants and all types of stuff that you could at one point. I'm actually glad the writers are doing this, knocking him off his pedestal, because for years we have seen Spencer look his nose down at people like Cameron and stuff, calling him a townie and all that. So I'm glad that he's getting the feel of what it feels like to live as a townie, is like, as he likes to call them. The low wages, not having the means to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. Now you're seeing how the rest of the world live, how a lot of the people in the world live, and I'm glad. And Trina's not taking no crap off of him. Um, you've only been working maybe one or two shifts, and you're already ready to call it quits. Oh, I need my money back. I can't live like this. Like, bro, you have no idea. No idea. Like, I wish I could pick up the phone and call somebody and be like, hey, yeah, I'm ready to do as you tell me to do. I'm ready to get my money. Like, a lot of us don't have that option. So, I don't feel bad for Spencer at all. You're finally getting a taste of your own medicine. And Trina let him know, like, he needs to humble himself, and she doesn't want anything to do with him until he does humble himself and becomes that guy that she first met. Um, so anyway, Ava and Nicholas pop up at the gallery or whatever, and Spencer actually shocked me. Like, he did something I was not expecting him to do. He denounced his Cassadine heritage. Like, he said he didn't want to be a prince. He didn't want nothing to do with the Cassadine money. He didn't want nothing to do with Nicholas. Like, he didn't even want Nicholas to be his father. And he just left. He thanked Trina and he left. I was like, I wasn't expecting him to do that. Because 5 minutes ago you were just bitching and whining that you couldn't live like this, and now you're ready to throw in the towel and give up everything. I was surprised. I wonder what Esme gonna say about this. I was shocked. Hell, even Nicholas was surprised and stunned. Ava was looking like, this ain't how I thought it would be. But I mean, I was actually proud of Spencer in that moment when he denounced his Cassadine money. Do I think it's gonna last too long? No, absolutely not. Because when you have grown up in opulence like Spencer, I don't see him lasting too much longer without some funds. I don't see it. Maybe, maybe not, but I think at some point he's gonna be back under the Cassadine thumb at some point. So I wonder what Nicholas is gonna do about this. Moving on from that, I was so happy Sean got his money from Nicholas and he got the paperwork for his nonprofit organization. I am so happy Sean is doing something good with that money. Like he's using it to, create a nonprofit. I am super happy. And I'm glad he put Nicholas in his place and he let Nick know. He was like, listen, if my organization needs some more money from you, you will be giving it to me. I said, I know that shit, right, Nick? Sean, let him know. I know that's right. Let Nicholas know that anytime you come calling for some more money for your nonprofit, he better sign the check. He better write it. I feel that. I said it's about time. That's how you get justice right there. Make them pay. Um, so he went to go visit Alexis, and he told Alexis about what was going down and stuff like that, how he got the money, and he started a nonprofit organization. He wanted Alexis to be a part of the nonprofit organization. Alexis, of course, is turning it down because she doesn't want Nicholas getting her out of prison. I'm like, Alexis, take the offer. Like the same way Sean didn't initially want to take Nicholas's money. But he took something bad and he turned it into something good. She can do the same thing. Take the bad and turn it into something good. You don't want Nicholas's help because he's corrupt. Okay, well, use that to your advantage. And you could tell that she missed the outside world. She misses her family. She misses her house, She misses everything. So it's like, take the offer, get on the outside and do good. Be a part of his administration team for his nonprofit. I think it'd be great. But she may not have a choice because one of the phone calls that Nicholas made was to the governor. And the warden came in and basically let her know she got a pardon. And her and Sean were shocked. I'm like, see, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Take what was given to you and turn it into something great. I don't know how long that's going to last, though, because when Nicholas finds out that Alexis encouraged his son to break away from him, I have a feeling that he may change his position. And he might call the governor back and say, yeah, stop the pardon. I got a feeling he's going to try to fuck with her. Once he finds out what she did. It's going to be some good drama that I'm here for. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe Sean will use what he got, even though Sean doesn't have any evidence. But, maybe Sean will use some of his pull to get Nicholas to help Alexis still. Who knows? So anyway, moving on from that. I don't know why Ava continues to poke the bear. I really, for the life of me, do not understand why Ava keeps messing with Sonny at this point. Like, she comes up to him asking him about a potential mob war that may be brewing between them and the Novaks or whatever. Talking about, oh, is Avery still safe at your house? He was like, first of all, yes, my daughter is safe at my house. Second of all, you don't need to worry about what's going on in my house. You need to get a counselor for Spencer and focus on what's going on at your house. I agree. Even Nicholas agreed with that. He was like, Sonny ain't wrong. I said, because he not. Like, you got a lot of shit going on in your household and you over here worrying about what we doing. Like, mind your business. Like, Ava keep playing this game. One of these days, I'm telling you, Sonny gonna deal with her. She keep it up. Because you could tell he getting annoyed with her already. And Carly already looked like she want to leap over and slap the shit out of her. So you better go sit down. You better go have a sit down somewhere. Because you keep messing with him, I'm telling you. Keep arguing, going back and forth about joint custody and stuff. He don't want to hear that right about now. Just go sit down. Go have a seat. Stop poking the bear. So anyway, they go over to the hospital to go find out what's going on with Joey Novak. Carly and Liz have a little conversation because Liz was shocked that Carly's not going after Nina. And Liz had the audacity to say, oh, if it was someone trying to mess with my family or break up my family, I would seek justice or whatever. I'm like, Liz, this is coming from you? Did you not change DNA tests to make Sam think that her son was still dead so you could get Jason? Did you not do that, ma'am? Did you not sit here and know that at the time Jake Doe was really Jason Morgan and you sat there and said nothing just so you could marry the man? Like, you have done a lot. Did you not fake a mental breakdown so Lucky would leave Siobhan and come to you? Did you not do this? Like, madam, you've done your fair share of shit. Come on now. And you sitting here talking about something what you would have done if somebody would have tried to break up your family? You try to break up quite a few. So you don't want to go there. I'm telling you, you do not want to go there, madam. Um, Carly was actually shocked by Liz's words because Carly thought Liz would have been like everybody else with the whole turn the other cheek shit and oh, forgive and forget. Liz was like, oh, you would have been wrong if you think that. So anyway, Sonny goes see Joey or whatever because Joey don't know who attacked him. He's groggy and pain. Joey looked like somebody beat the brakes off his ass. Like they whooped his ass. I said, Marshall really did that, damn? I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, old folk can fight, but damn. It looked like about 2-3 motherfuckers did that, not one old man. Arm all in a sling, neck in the... I said, that old fella did that to you? Damn, look like about 2-3 people whooped your ass. One old man did that to you. Lord have mercy. I'm scared of Marshall. Shit, if Marshall did that to him, I'm scared. I wouldn't want to mess with no Marshall. Damn, he beat the skin off his ass. So Joey don't know what happened. He said it all happened so fast. And Sonny came up in there. Basically Sonny gave him a warning and let him know. He was like, listen, you threatened the wrong person. You should never threaten my wife. And Sonny even acknowledged. He was like, you know, I've changed. Sonny was like, I've changed since I've been back. At least he acknowledges the change. Because he was like, if it was, you know, prior to me being gone and stuff, you know, this would be a different conversation. But Sonny basically told him, he's like, I'm going to let you go. He said, I'm going to let you live. But you're going to hand over the entire Novak empire, basically. All of, you know, his uncle's holdings and stuff are now going to go to Sonny Corinthos. I said, damn, you got to hand over the whole thing? Sonny don't play. I was like, damn, the whole empire. And Joey was like, oh, I don't know how the family not going to be happy about that. Sonny had me dying. Sonny was like, that's not my problem. Sonny had me rolling because I agree. That sounds like a personal problem. It sounds like a you problem. Don't sound like a me problem. You handle that. I just want the holdings, the territory, all that stuff. I want it. And it's non-negotiable. So Joey was looking like he was scared of Sonny. I said, oh, so somebody actually do scare you. And I'm surprised because when he was around Jason before, he act like he wasn't scared of Jason. Jason done whooped his ass and he still act like he wasn't scared. But Sonny come in, oh, you look scared now. I said, okay. So Joey was in agreement. He was like, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna hand everything over, you know, like an obedient child. If I was Sonny though, I still wouldn't trust Joey. Like even when Joey hands everything over, I wouldn't trust him. Because somebody like him, they're a hothead, and when he heals up, you never know. He still might come after you one day. So I would still be on alert. Carly and Sonny were wondering who ordered the beat down on Joey because Carly and Sonny was like, well, we both were too busy to do it. So who the hell did it? If it wasn't me or you, who did it? I said, y'all might want to go look for that old fella. You might want to go look for him. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought. I will see you all Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend. Hope you all have a great night. See you all later. Have a great day. Peace.